Ndengi mwajumuri ya ndonsia soweda ni wende gutwara morogo wa muya anene krodi tukuri tangani dio mutinyu mutangani umwaka w'ibiri na mirongo ibiri n'ibiri kwira chinga kichaba no kwaria na SMS itu ya mangana mayindi ngomanyi ari twa usangiri kuri yakete gwikaboniga anene kro twendete go serekea kero twasoiro umwaka omuya o 2022 goni ngo gusaba ara kuba mona inje gwikomweri ngomanyi nyorana nabo kwenda gutubwatia sensemeri mitandao ya itwa sensemeri ya Facebook tonyora bana Ndizi TV News sensemeri ya YouTube nabo tonyora Ndizi TV News boigo nabo to tweet @Ndizi TV News boigo nabo to mekerengeri kyao kwetera asinambi yira screen yawe goni ngo gusaba ara kuba mona inje gwikomweri ngomanyi nari ali twa kwarenia sobotuko bwabona twaro murago muya nandi twaro burgirio biya una botambe ryedariane Brighton Makori. Ekero bono twasoiro mwaka moya 2022 nigo bona abakenya twanyare tugosegitwa gukora usikubwate machiko na maragwali abekire ne wisara y'abajenu iri gwetanga kurwase kwambugirwa kw'ebinyinyi bya COVID-19 murabwenze uyu yakwanite ritukuri horekera kwanita abakenya bonsi kwarigania umwaka moya ni gatete buna nirebiya abakenya bonsi banyare bako bwate machiko ari abekire iri gwetanga no kuranda kw'ebinyinyi bya COVID-19 murabwenze ni yakwanita ya rituko ligorekero boigo anyorete chanjo yaye ye ibono atete buna nirebya abakenya bonse bakikonyora chanjo iyo anene ekero ose bali banyare bakobetu chichanjo cyabo ibere nyore buna ekyombe keri kya keteneta mangana yo bachenu sengima World Health Organization yo yate buna omo Kenya oso montori obetirwe chanjo na bakonyara gakuburukani goni go mora ibwenze litukuri goro abetetu chanjo ya Moderna yekorokero kerkero gochasa abakenya bonsi.
Has happened across the globe. Kenya is today currently recording a surge of infections that started in mid-December, primarily fueled by the new Omicron variant. Despite its ease of transmissibility and infectiousness, thankfully, we are witnessing less severe infections, the majority of which need not be managed in our hospitals, but under well-established, home-based isolation and care systems. Our critical care facilities are therefore not strained, and we remain on high alert to ensure that this remains so. Today, as we speak, 39 people are admitted in various ICU facilities countrywide with COVID-19. Of these, 19 are on ventilators and 20 on supplemental oxygen. Our heightened surveillance systems and continued cautious approach has so far borne fruit, and it's a clear indication that we must not let our guard down, but continue to follow the health protocols that we have issued.
Kautot garta sorobotu mangana COVID-19 ni gobono umwaka bueta imechando nyarge korekana asense itu ya Kenya nene kroborero bwanyara boguturbani meroberio au musakito sara nyarangi ontita ni gatware ni roboti rokubwatia rokorokia nanga kimeroberia nyarete ke uturbaniwa ekero yekirete mbaka barai bakabeke meroberia bene rikwena kibona ibinye bingo nyara bikurwaniwa asense itu ya Kenya.
Wuhan, China, no mucho manene imeyense yo ya China abwase binyinyi bya COVID-19 bikoretwa n'uburoire bwa corona byachakirete. Nigo chinse chinyinge cyanyartiko bachiwa kwa no muchando yo webinyinyi bya COVID-19 goika bono. Ense ya Kenya nigo yanyorete umurwaire umutangani chitariki 12 omutinyo gatatu omwaka we chilifu 2020. Omowaziri w'abachanu omoskemtahi kawe akabaga gwata engane ijo chiasaba Kenya abwasarwetege kurege tindi abakenya kubwatia amachiko abekirene wizara y'obachanu eryogokiania ebinyinyi bya corona.
Of the press and fellow Kenyans, I want to inform you that the Ministry of Health has confirmed the first coronavirus case in Kenya. This was confirmed on the 12th, which was last night, as the first one to be reported in Kenya since the beginning of the outbreak in China. The case is a Kenya citizen who traveled back to Nairobi, returning from the United States of America via London, United Kingdom, on the 5th of March 2020. She was confirmed positive by the National Influenza Center Laboratory at the National Public Health Laboratories of the Ministry of Health.
Omorai bwense omoske Uhuru Kenyatta maega yokorora oburoiro bwo bwatira banta bangemono niga imogetie getambukiro gyokobeka curfew namachiko aliaganire kubwatiwa eligokeania oburoire bwa corona.
Of curfew are maintained at between 7 p.m. and 4 a.m. in the COVID-19 hotspots, which comprise the counties of Kisumu, Siaya, Homa Bay, Migori, Busia, Kakamega, Vihiga, Bungoma, Kisii, Nyamira, Kericho, Bomet, and Trans Nzoia up to the 31st of July 2021. That for the rest of the territory of the Republic of Kenya, the nationwide curfew shall continue to be observed from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. for a further containment period of 60 days.
Abantu abanene imeye serikali nigo banyarte bakonyora oburoiro boiga buna omurai bw'ikiama kya ODM Raila Amolo Odinga uyo nyarte ko bakagukwanira bari kiamangana igoro y'ebinyinyi byo.
For the past 5 days, and when they stopped that drug, then when I went back, actually I was in a regime of a mixture, more of a herbal drugs that I was able to receive. I was on an oxygen for a while, but then eventually they weaned me out of the oxygen because now my oxygen levels are 90 and above. But it is a process. It takes a process, and one just have to be at it and has to be disciplined.
Omurai bwense Uhuru Kenyatta omongino ya Margaret Kenyatta amanaba bande abanene ase serikali nigo babete kiorokererio aso kubetwa esindani ya COVID-19 wose echanjo. Enyagitari ya Kenyatta National Hospital nigo ya ichoriranete n'abantu abo babwatetwe n'oburoire bwa COVID-19 buna omanyagitari otenenerete amangana ya marwire yo kwambukira infectious disease akwerera.
Not requiring the ventilator or very high high levels of oxygen to be transferred here so that we get him or her a bed. Sometimes you may only get a bed when you get a mortality or a death in the intensive care unit. So basically it is too many infections may mean too many patients require.
County ya Kisii nero nigo ya nyorete omuroire omotangani oyo nyarete ko bagakorwa asense ya Tanzania na gosoa se county yo abwasomo governor James Ongwae atebete baimogetie getambukiro na kumoira asense mo ya quarantine.
This particular case is a Kisii from Bobasi in Gionseri in Bobasi. And is a 38-year-old man who traveled from Tanzania through Namanga and came here about a week ago. Actually, it was on 14th. As soon as he arrived, of course, the measures that we have put in place up to the sub-location level, including even the village elders, nobody would leave Tanzania leave Nairobi, leave Mombasa, leave Kilifi, and these are hotspots, and reach Kisii without us knowing. So when the matter came to our attention, our entire security team, working closely with the county government, went to his home state, and he was brought to the Kisii to the KMTC, the Kenya Medical Training College here in Kisii, and his samples were taken to Kisumu. He was brought to our quarantine center at KMTC. That was
abarai ime yorogongo rwagusi nigo banyorete echanjo ya COVID-19 abo batebetia abantu gwesokia na konyora echanjo yo aseng'enche serikali ya Kenya konya yakorire emiroberie bwenerete na konyora chichanjo jisaine asa abantu baye.
COVID-19 is a reality, and we're told it's coming back with the vengeance. So let us protect ourselves. Let us heed to the health protocols. Let us make sure that we observe the health requirements.
Wikireiga ense ya Kenya nigegenderete kurwania obinyinyi bya COVID-19 ebya chagete omutinyo gatatu omwaka bw'ekiru 2020 wikabono bunatua koleto omwaka 2021 niga abantu abange babwate ebinyinyi ebyo abwase serikali egenderete goteba buna nigo yabekire merobyo bene kwene kyabuna abantu bonsi nkonyora bare echanjo. Genda obetue sindani ya COVID-19 iliyokonye ense ya Kenya nekiombe likiobo chenu WHO wikirania ekerengo kilikiganeire iliyogokora omochando o corona. Sara Nyarangi Ontita, Ndizi TV.
Ekero omwaka oyo kagerwa gutwara mang'ana mange anene siasa bono nigo muraibu ensanyareka kuboria bana siasa gutigana na siasa uzikubeka siasa ntemo na kurabika magendero na kuratangani amagendero niga yakwanta ekero ariko wishirio sare kuganiria abakenya bonsi omwaka omuye nigo boyo hatebune serikali ya nigo yabikire miruru ya bene rikwena kibina amagendero ngo cyare kwena kiwa imeyense yeito ya Kenya.
In keeping with our commitment to conservation and enhancing our heritage of splendor, in 2022, the Greening Kenya campaign is expected to lead us closer to the realization of the goal of a minimum of a 10% forest cover for our nation. The campaign will achieve this by the planting of an additional 1 billion trees, and I urge every Kenyan to support this worthy initiative, as well as all others that target the greening of our country. Environmental conservation and regeneration have direct and immediate tangible benefits. For instance, in 2022, the Nairobi metropolitan area will significantly address the issue of water scarcity that has plagued our metropolis through the completion of the Northern Collector Water Supply Project that is expected to double the water supply to Nairobi and her environs. Reforms in the energy sector will also continue apace, with electricity prices expected to be reviewed even further downwards by the end of the first quarter of 2022. To boost tourism, trade, as well as social engagement, and to bolster continental integration, our national carrier, Kenya Airways, will join hands with partners in South Africa to establish a Pan-African airline with unmatched continental reach and global coverage. In the new year, within the region, and for greater fraternity, security, and shared prosperity, Kenya will join the other members of the East African community in welcoming the Democratic Republic of Congo to our regional community. This eagerly awaited addition to the East African community will make our community stronger and more capable of delivering on the East African dream. Fellow Kenyans, despite COVID, for the last 5 years, we have recorded the most impressive growth in our economy. And this is because we separated the development agenda from politics. When we chose the path of peace and reconciliation over that of political strife and senseless competition, we gave our economy a chance to grow.
Katotigerte asoro bot yoru anene ekromara ibn sadairan gujar ko bekimiro ya bene kwena kimina uchumi gojere kuimuka igora sensiyeto ya Kenya ni gobono muri kito finisentu nyanja nyaraka ko twargania robot ru kubwatia anene kero amurekera mangana ya uchumi ngakia korkana so mwaka bujirubere nemerongebere noyomo.
Ase omwako yaiga tware tokora abantu bakubwatirani gwakubwatirani binyi bya COVID-19 uchumi yense ekarokana kogwa abwasabande baterebuna ase okubwatirana kwendwali ya COVID-19 igoye rebi nyinyi bikoreta asare nene nonya nabo omurayibwense muskuru Kenyatta ni gase nkwane ya igoro yense nigo asiole tibuna omwako yense ya Kenya nigo yakina sekerongo ya 10 nuguteyemo kobentunde ntangani ense ya Kenya yakinire ase ekerengekyo.
During the second quarter of 2021, real GDP recorded a phenomenal 10.1% growth, and this is the highest growth ever recorded in one quarter in Kenya's history. It is also the first time Kenya has hit a double-digit growth number. The last time Kenya's economy got close to this kind of performance was in 2010.
Abonchori kurwa sorongo rwagusi kubwatana abonchori bande ikobatebire buna endwali ya COVID-19 igoya irire okokyo wa uchumi sekta yobosombi Kigali nabo igo boda boda nigo batebire buna omwako yo mbarochi kibakwegokeria okomenta kweligoria mabuta nigo gwasegete tokonyoro kwabo gwanse asense meyo
nigo ndo mwachama ndio boda boda Kitutu Chache South ekene boda boda yaito asense mo ya uchumi omwako yo nigo bamokongu sana egekogera egende gitangane mafuta niga menta muno na inde gatoka ngantunto kunyara komenta ligori akara tomente ligori na inde to chanda abaito aba bakena baro batabwati iga so mwako yo iga twatemire go sugumo bogimo bokongu asengencho uchumi go ya mafuta gatira muno na inde chipigipigi bora torega abana bamitokero muntu kwerigeria are go turabange kera turabange bono nonye no konyora chibesa kocha kusiekero tokinga wasiekere shilingi 500 na choko enda nyumba echine chibese kwa na nayo gotebanga ne chinyinge mono bontu are gotebanga ase omwako yo buno yarire serikali yeito etorengererie erigererie ensemo ya mafuta mono erinde tonyore na intwenjera to chiago tutigerana ne chibesa nkego
abonchoreri mbaratika maiga chinsemo chisekta chikanyara gukunwa aso gwateka kwebinyi bya COVID-19 abango babonigo batebire bina ebinyinyi ebina ebire barabugotigana magega uchumi kobaria kobatakuna mabratayo
asensemo ya kiuchumi asenya gitari ntogendrete go survive otolende there are a lot of challenges especially pandemic na yachicha abantu babeira abange bakwoba abuchanya gitari kiagere bakwoba especially batata etiko pim abakonyora ngana ba like ligocha egere to mopime lakini ende togotebia bana inchinga ntunto ligo pima abantu no muntu ogwanja oligereri lakini aise kobetereri nga yorokirie dalili nere like ligo kwa associate na COVID-19 is a requirement nga wikuligererigwe egero konyu
andake kolengana barabwo igobatebire buna omwako yo kubeka ne myakinde igobanyarire gokunwa gotigana magega gokina asenseme ya uchumi yatikire negatandawiri egatandawiri yake ningo oragatogere lichibu ndiratoka libolyo na lichibu lyatigara koba libolyo abantu bokonyora wanse mbatigarete magega ase chinga kekyo ensemo y'abahunjurira b'emibagani boigo amone chombo chokwegokia enkwana egatigara nerieria.
Many hotels like lodgings and guest rooms wamefunga. We had guest rooms kama Nile zenye zilifunga which were doing splendidly good, but because ya kwe curfew ya regocha saa moja. You can imagine umuntu bunanchende Market Plaza topmost ase yogo swansa alia ne mirango etatu egosiekwa at night by 6:45 yasiekirwe. You don't expect nyoro muntu yorogari. So we've been having this harsh reality ebiasara byachirense, but hopefully because we are a 24-hour economy, as you know, we might get back.
Nonye nabo omurai wense Uhuru Kenyatta nigate auna COVID-19 iko ya turubanie binto ao ase chinsemo chinyinge.
The pandemic's devastating impact on global travel, tourism, our supply chains, investment, has caused the deepest economic recession in nearly a century. We here in Kenya responded swiftly and boldly to contain the pandemic, and as a result, the human toll, though most distressing, pales in comparison to other parts in the world. While we also undertook measures to cushion different sectors of our economy, the economic pain has been pronounced.
Nigo chinga kicho kuboriko kwaruro cha serikali ye county ya Kisii kurigereria buna abasaye nkonyorwa bare.
Actually, me being the chairman of the third key community-based organization, na rolira evijana ebinge bigo chandeka in Kisii town because of the space batabwati okore biashara. So I would love to call out to the local authorities. I would love them to open spaces for these young people so that they can go away from crime and other indulgences. Esa ulimbanyo warasi wakonya waresabuni na goteberera by the end of the day.
Omwaziri w'oburimi Esman Nzarigo nigate buna oburimi igobwarigererigwa omwaka oyo anene asobotugi wechinswe asoko igoro kwenyumba yokugacha chinswe emanyekanete buna cold room ase chinswe chirabe chikogachwa egotoka asensemo ya market meyo muchobosongo
egento kenene kabisa giakorekire se county eye ngeringa murimi bono tayorarire nga tago tugansu kiagera tabwatia sago chikoni igo tutagetabaremi mia bange mono batuge chinswe ekiagera twabarete ire se bagocha gochigacha na se bakoni ekerori office gocha kwa okogora chinswe yekogora chinsu chonse piendani engima na ase kire yemo igo bagwaka nange siringi 300 ase ekiro yenswe 300 shillings eyo enswe yemo na bego ika 1.5 kilos to 2 igoba ni mibaito mbanyore faida nene ekiagera cold storage ya chirega iga mbabwate seba bagocha kogacha chinsu cyabo chioni nekara bagocha kuya igo bagugwaka na kibese cyari ari buna bakirusia bagopima bakora bakana kibese cyabo watigara ne kibesa chinsu cyabe cyabo nkiri kiko kikobe cyo umurimi gago igasi yaye nene go kikoba nokoro rende ndani yaye korageri chinswe kibesa isierengiya erinde karabako gora bagore chizu kire esa isiere nene buya
abonchoreria abakabake buna abonchoreria bande bagenreto ko Rwanda nambale no gosemeria buna omwaka 2022 mbaikiranie okogani kwabo. Vincent Onyancha, Ndizi TV.
Ekero ebikorwa ebibi byanyarete bikwenekiwa asijisukuru ao anene biribye muriro so mwaka buheta nigobona babwatani begisemi banyare bakobuli merobeli yabenene takiriko bigwa iri kwenekiwa ebikorwa ebinkosira bikorwa asijisukuru asebano basabirona okubwaterana ngotakire kwenekiwa asenseto ya Kenya karajisukuru chigo chikugurwa ewiki egocha.
Tigango mobe activists moko ligeri chinse ma Jones moko ba activists moko ligeri abana boka ligeri naba ari na barabuo ngamba bwate chi rights
wa defend aba abana bali bago samba chi school is inconsequential.
This human right is there when you want to ban your colleagues in the halls. I am not a subscriber to those things called now human rights of the child. I don't subscribe to those things. Biblia inasema spare the rod and spoil the child. Mimi nataka tuanze tungumuza how we will discipline our children.
Omwana oyo iga ayengino moiboli ekera akosire nyomba ngakio kumurangeri. Daddy unafanya nini?
Ekero ebinyinyi bya COVID-19 byategete imeyenze nigo byaturubanetie obukorori bwa serikali ikigirire mpaka gisukuru gosiekwa kurinde ekero chigurwa nigo bone merobiri ya bene bekire iri kwena kyabona aborokiwa ase gisukuru kukibari okora matemu buna erobererie kurinde nigo bono abaiboli banyarire bakomajigwa mono aso gotabegeria abana babo chimbwa chingiya ejucheirere obusalia ase gisukuru onyore asamatuko amaiga nigo gisukuru chinyinge chanyara chigosambwa.
As you are aware, we are in the COVID period, ladies and gentlemen. And we have done so well because our neighbors have been closed. We are close to next year. And God has been grateful. Next year we have 2 sets of exams for KCP and KCSE. But first of all, we did last year, we did the exam for this year, which was done earlier. And all went well. His Excellency the President has directed us, both myself and the Minister for Interior and National Government, with whom we do the exams together, that the examinations should have a human face.
Korengana no muwasiri bwegisemi George Magoa nigateberuna abana nigo baborirwe chimbo chingiya ikigerero boturubanu kwena kiwase gisukuru.
Our children are thoroughly indisciplined. You don't have to go and get a task force to find out that our children are doing what they want. The fact that the majority of schools are running well enough during this very difficult time of COVID-19 is testament enough for us to be grateful.
Boigo nigateberuna ebiranya mbitakeire gose bitakeire kwirana ase gisukuru.
We need to introduce caning back in schools like yesterday. And the parents either should stop producing children, or when you produce them, by the grace of God, discipline them.
Ugate kiboko chapa mtoto. Hata Biblia inasema ukinyima mtoto kiboko utakuwa umemharibu. So toko takanga abana batakira basambire gisukuru tutake ko bebereria, then they will come and burn home.
Boigo omugwasiri boborendi boime Dr. Fred Matiangi nigateberuna netakire chingwana kati y'abateneri ba serikali eri gukwanira lingana elio.
We need to have a conversation on parenting in our country and discipline in our schools. Na tusiwachie mambo hii kwa serikali, government. Apana, it's work that we need to do. We have buried our heads in the sand for too long, especially from the point of view of parenting. If you want to know the challenges that we have with parenting in this country, talk to school principals.
Niga mentire kote auna tibari chigokira ekerobo kabara ogendete kwene kiwa ase gisukuru.
Sisi zote tuje hapa tujenge hapa shule namna hii. Alafu sasa kesho watu waanze kuchoma. Let us all join hands, leaders. I'm asking my political leaders, my friends. Sisi sote tuzungumze na sauti moja. We must discipline our children and we must insist on some things. We cannot create a society.
Nigo abamochiri abegereri ba bwene bwa manyabantu asatebiruna nigo banyaro gwagwe sanani elio kobegerera abana b'ekikuru.
In the legal framework, on the basis of the so-called human rights. Which human right is there when you want to ban your religion in the halls?
Abantu bakuruka chi activists bakwanegera human rights kwanyoro umwana ko kwasasini yako take action kwanya baterenga basic human right yo mwana lakini akero mwalimu agoseire ndu anakorra bakomnya kojo athengu mwalimu agoseire nge right mwalimu nawa yi basic rights human rights yiko basa bana boka igona ariko sabanga ki ekero mo kwana igoro ya bana and rights chia bana. You also talk about rights chia balimu.
Asensemo yabo bali bakwegerera obwene bw'amanyabantu nigo bateberuna barabuti baraswana na nchirinde yonsi sigisemi kolende asibono babuli serikali weyosona na kubwaterana eri kwena kibuna nkoimukibare ebirengo by'ekisemi igoro.
Moja kwa tatabikana abantu ba human rights ba defendiria abana bali bagosamba gisukuru is inconsequential. Njemuna nchosoro I cannot defend abantu bagosamba school lichiko libwatigwe omwana ogosamba esukuru astakigwe kera astakigwe airukotin lichiko liteki its own course.
We need to sit down n'abarimu n'abanafunzi, all of us as stakeholders, tukwane n'abana aba babe warned na under to me nginess I think caning nebwente kwenda na school.
Boigo abaiboli nigo bagendere gosemigwa kubalinda abana babo kero bali asichirusa
nainde molenda abana esuguku nabo moko bakelimo bwate moko inyoranga chiskuru nchise chigoru mobalende
abaiboli tigagosoka 12 go kwira na saa 2 ya botuko soka 12 ira na saa 10 roranki abana babo bakoraga
sistemi chekale mo inyorekera twarenge chukuru ningoto chigeta bali mu baigo na abaiboli baito omoteli ekoleli gasali akogecha tabalimu niranye kwarenge gochwa tebira rombaka kwangainia
ngolipoteria egetaseni Candice TV sensemo yegisemi ime na isiko yagusi iretariane Brighton Makori ayo manchumuri na ratu akorera ni chinse chabana botuko chinse chabana botuko kureni ngo kobori nyara kanda kurire merubiri yaito nyirana nabakonda gutubwata sense media Facebook Ndizi TV News sense media YouTube Ndizi TV News paigo sense media Twitter nabagoto tweet @Ndizi TV News yoni ngo gosabira na ko gotwaro botuko buhya botabwati birukunyo nando koreri tukeri tangan toswa seri tuko lia kabere dimotenyi modangani umwaka ujirubere ne merongo ebere nebere nigo na gosabire bisibyo monene ikiagera nyasaye nere nero botamero waito nero gutubwira keli tuko Ndizi TV nero gwansu gomagusi twara botuko buya iritariane Brighton Makori
Ndizi TV ubwansu bw'umugusi. Ndizi TV ubwansu bw'umugusi nigo bono yakonikiru ndekerene nego kurentera chibiche chinkia na boigo chinkeno nukukigima na bogo tonyora asorogon kurbogusi niji county chito etanaine una county ya Kisii, Nyamira, Homa Bay, Bomet, Kisumu, Migori nichisemo chinde chinyinge nigo kotonyora asite kode ya Star Times channel 195 Go TV channel 824 na free to air decoders digital TV na smart TVs Scania TV yao na boigo onchore ilio yao igo yenyore Ndizi TV nigo turine kirenga ekio korentera emerubiri emerunge chinka kichonsi Ndizi TV obwensu bw'omugusi. Chigosori na Steven Ndemo numurubiryo wukumanya iguru yari gokorekana asibiru bogiji gosori ao kurworogo ngurwugusi Kenya ninsenkima nabeka ukumanya na gukurentera ababwatani ao kurwase G-League buna National Super League KPL EPL Bundesliga n'ikindi chinyinge kirari tukuri Jumamosi gochakira chinsa kyanda goika chinso 12 cya Maragoba Chigosori ime ya Ndizi TV. Sabaria yichi kilomita chinyinge ni yego chaka nekerengerelyo kyo yekubikira ubumukia yaunchuka nakoba ubunchoreria ububokororekana asumurubilyo bwesabaria yobonchoreria nigo tokwemanya amanke igoro yogo chaka ubonchoreria koremereria na buigo kumanya ebitango birya biraroro boigo nigo tokwidira igoro yabaria baikiranire neganka yabo yobokoro ubunchoreria bwebirenko bigoro
mwancho mulina kwaria ririme yo murubiri bwe sabari yo bonchiri murubiri ko yetu na inche Ndemo Steven
umerena na Steven Ndemo kirituko rya Lamisi enseye muninsu ya Maragoba na boigo mwiroro rituko rya Jumatatu chinsa isano nibiri n'ikidegeka 15 cya Mugaso ime ya Ndizi TV. Oburimi n'obonda n'omuri uburyo bwo gwesemya na kwimanya iguru y'oburimi bw'ekerero obuburakonye uchumi yorogonko rwogusi nabo igo Kenya ngima kwimokerera iguru.
Oburimi n'obonda voigo oburimi nesiro gosenegete kyomogongo asogokini uchumi ya Kenya amonorogongo rwagusi. Twabere togotara imeyorogongo rwagusi, twabere togokoretera amang'ana mange obotugi bw'echimbori cy'amabere nigo boirete ekerengege kemono imeyeriro ryagusi.
Chiamate chiria chiaisanikiriye n'endagera nigo chigenderete boronge emanye oburimi bwa mugondo obotugi bw'etugo na teknolojia yekerero y'abalimi bande bagenderete gutumika na kubaletera ligesa linene na Mildred Momanye.
Omwancho murigere lyakonye tutayenda umutimo kontu agoteba ingocho tuli no yominto ore expert gyokoraga iga ase greenhouse yege. Omwancho murigere lyabona tiganda koira mpaka asitogwesokera cyanga chirito kubeka ekero monta kwenda korusia oboke. Bona akoganeti oboko bwao chigo cyanga nchiri chikobe kutiganda koira oro na nchende soka na nje nchikori oboko bu. Toba sego
Oburimi n'obonda kire Jumatatu ensege munene suya maragoba no moiroro ritu koria Jumanne Chinsa Isato na ibere n'ekidegeka 15. Kero monto nabwatu muganoye kurwa iboretwe goikabono korende ngero egentekemo kegwatanana omugano yomo guchesu muganonde negentekyo numukia bugwetoma kegima ekerenge kenene asumurubiriyo no kurbugo sigita guchase omontonde irionere amanye gwetoma gwekebirenko byigoro. Brian Sagini Isena nigairire ribagirio no gwisaransa n'abantu ao iryogo korentera emegano yabo kera ritukorie juma Chinsa ibere cyabutuko nabuigo mwiroro ritukulie Jumapili Chinsa Isato Isato goika Chinsa kyanda Amayia Ndizi TV. Osmo Traders Limited neduka ye hardware ijwiri miyomu chukisi eko n'ibintu ao by'ubwagaci asamugurinse mono nigo bubwate chi computer chikoburukanye chirange negwikira chiriuraganie boigo mbabwate sanitary wares echo chire chibakuli chicho chisink nebinde binge mbabwate ibintu byo gutumika gukora plumbing gusekubeke mifreji ya mache buna chipipe na boigo ni chita mbabwate chiboards buna chiria cha chipsam na boigo MDF boigo mbabwate tiles chiria chikwarwanse ase nyumba na chiria cha granite marbles batarire asiduka yabo ijira se nyumba ya old Sansora building angenegete siniekenene gechigari imeyumu chukisi gusoba kirisimi ase namba enoti sano na ibere eye mukianda inye isano enoti inye isano nemo. Osmo Traders Limited. Customer satisfaction guaranteed. New Brighton Apartments niki nyumba chokomenya ichuchiaga chirasinchira yekerero kigima nigo chibwate chi 1 bedroom nabo igo chi 2 bedroom imeji chinyumba icho nigo chiaga chirebuya ase chichikuni chaye chibwate chi cupboards amacha yongusire gwikase chisingi chabo chi balcony icho chire asukunywirembeo ekerurigireti getunwa kiamanga chinyumba chokorara ugose chi bedrooms nigo chakirera nkinywirete chingare nabo igo chibekire chi wardrobes chicho ne chibabu cy'ubwisibiria nigo chibekire tiles na kubeko bochinu bwigoro kigima ase chinyumba icho chire ni gestimera roro chinga kichonsi amache ni gangusire na kubeko asikitangi ayatari ko eranga kinjinde chonsi uburende nigo bubikire chinse 24 nabo igo ni gibwate wifi iyo tari bwakanira chinse 24 ni gabwate libagarinene asora nyari gupaki gari yao. Chinyumba icho nigo chiri ase highway ya Kisii Kisumu, busio bw'ichiro ya Embassy, ubugatagati bw'ichiro ya Nyamataro na Nyakoe, na bugwa Kisimi ase namba inoti 52 250 2 253 2 gose plus 161 224 512 24 New Brighton Apartments, chinyumba chekerero asoko menyekerero. Ndizi TV, ubwansu bw'omuguzi. Omurubiri okubwatya nigo kuligereriwa n'ebigori byonsi.
Badili matendo yangu nitendayo yawe ya kupendezayo wewe. Bwana unibadili niache yote, Bwana unibadili nikufuate wewe. Bwana unibadili niache yote, Bwana unibadili nikufuate wewe milele. Nazibadili njia zangu nipitazo, nipite katika njia yako, e Mungu wangu. Bwana unibadili niache yote, Bwana unibadili
nikufuate wewe Bwana, unibadili niache yote Bwana, unibadili nikufuate wewe milele.
Jigosori na Steven Ndemo numurubio wukumanya iguru yari gokorekana asibru bogi Jigosori ao kurworogon kurwugusi Kenya ninsenkima nabika gukumanya na gukurentera abwatani ao kurwase G-League buna National Super League KPL EPL Bundesliga ne chinde chinyinge kirari tukuri Jumamosi gochakira Chinsa kianda igorika Chinsa ikomne ibire cha Maragoba. Jigosori Amayia Ndizi TV.
Naimba kwa furaha, kweli nimechangamka, nacheza kwa madaha, naruka mimi nimejawa furaha, hakika nimewa